by model of MVC framework uh, or MVVM framework. You can use both of them depending on situation. I will show you both techniques. Initially, so this is the approach. And here, why model is written in a square brace and in a parenthesis. So because square brace represents property binding, so it binds the data to property. And parenthesis indicates event binding, which identifies the changes in the value and updates those changes. Model uses these two techniques. And very important is this NG model is not directly available actually. This NG model is available in forms module. Forms module. It is available in forms module. And forms module is present in Angular forms library. Angular forms library. So in order to use two-way binding, first you have to import this module. Then into your project, then you can start using this ng model directive. So hope you understood the point. So two-way binding is a technique where the model data is binded to view and any change in the view will be updated to the model. That's how actually two-way binding works. Let's see this in a practical implementation, how it actually works. So let's see. So for that, I will create a new component. Through commands you can create or manually also. So I will just create a new folder in app folder. So two-way binding. Okay, fine. I will add files. So two-way binding dot component dot ts. Okay, and two-way binding dot component dot html. Okay, and two-way binding dot component dot css. Okay. Now first let's design the component here. So let's design the component in the ts. So import component from Angular core library. Okay. Export class. So two-way binding component. Okay, let's keep the decorator here, component, and selector is app two-way binding. Okay, and template URL. So another template URL. Yeah, template URL. So it is two-way binding dot component dot html, and style URLs. So that is two-way binding dot component dot css. Okay. Now once so the two-way binding is designed, initially we will register this two-way binding component. Let's go to app module.ts. and import that component. So here we have to import two-way binding component. We have to import that. And let's keep in the startup. So two-way binding component, that's in the startup. In index, we will keep the changes. So in index, we have to change the selector. So here, app two-way binding. Okay. App two-way binding. Fine. Now it is going to display the two-way binding. Initially, that page is empty. Nothing is defined inside it. It is empty. Let's go to the HTML. In the HTML, we are designing a div class as container. And here we will keep a heading. So that is a simple register product. And here I am using a simple div. So class as a form group. These are CSS classes and label. And I defined as suppose name. And a div and input type is equal to text. Fine. Class as form control. Okay, that is fine. Now that is actually name. That is one form group. I will add another form group. This is for price. And same. Fine. Another one here I will define as shipped to. And here I will keep a select. It's a drop down. Just class as form control. So here we have option. So Delhi, we have option. So as Hyderabad. Okay. Now this another group. So we are defining another group. So another group. So class form group, and label as is in stock. Just for a variation, I'm using different controls, right? Input type is equal to checkbox. And here, yes, I defined yes. Yeah, let's save this. And usually we have a form. This is a form. So let's keep this in the CSS file. So dot container width I defined as 300 pixel and border 2 pixel solid dark cyan. Okay. And box shadow, so 2 pixel and 4 pixel dark cyan. Okay. And padding is 30 pixel. And float left, that's the point we have defined. Okay. Now that is the form we are having, and that is the form, and beside it we will put another div that's also uses container, and here we will display product details, and you can see this is the design. Okay. And we will add margin left also. Margin left as 50 pixel. Okay. So